If you're not setting goals for 2021, well, I hope by the end of this video you will be. Hello everyone, I'm Ethan Rooshock, and on today's video I'll be going through my personal, financial and just general life goals for 2021, and I'll be doing this for one main reason, and that's to keep myself accountable to all of you. I think the best way to keep yourself accountable is to keep yourself accountable to others. So you need to have self-motivation, so that's obviously a major part of keeping yourself accountable is to yourself, but I think an even bigger part is by telling other people what you're wanting to achieve, and therefore they can help motivate you along the way. So I feel like I've got a really good system for self-motivation, which I'll touch on during this video, but this is my way of having other people help motivate me by telling you what I'm aiming to achieve and keeping you updated along the way. The reason for this is that even if I'm struggling with goals, hopefully I'll be able to get that support. Or if I'm going well, I'll get those people to say, yeah, you're doing really well, keep at it. I think sometimes external motivation can be really good for you. So today I'm going to talk to you about the 3 separate areas of goals I have and why I think splitting your goals into these 3 separate areas is really good. So first I have self-controlled goals. So these are things that I'm completely in control of and there's no excuse for me not to achieve them. The second are externally controlled goals. So these are ones that I can work towards, but there are some external factors that will impact them. And the third ones are just mindset goals. So mindset goals aren't necessarily a yes or no, they're just a mindset that I want to have, and I think that will really work to achieving the other goals. The first section is self-controlled goals. So self-controlled goals are things you are 100% in charge of. So I think a lot of people don't do this. They set other goals that have external factors and don't set any self-controlled goals. So what I mean by 100% control is that you have no excuse when you don't get this one done, or you can completely reward yourself when you do get it done, because every single part of it is something you can do and you're not relying on anyone else. So I've kind of split these ones up into 3 separate areas. So I've got 2 health goals, and that is to hit 300 days of exercise. So I'm aiming for at least 30 minutes on those days. So this will work out to be about 6 times a week, and I think it's really achievable and it's something I really want to work towards. So as I'm saying, that's completely self-controlled because I'm the only one that controls that. I'm the only one that can make myself do those exercise days. And to go with this, I've got a goal weight and I want to maintain that weight throughout the year. So these two kind of go hand in hand, and again, they're controlled by me, by my actions, my exercising and my diet. So the next 2 goals are related to my YouTube channel and my business. So the first one is to post 104 YouTube videos throughout 2021 as a minimum. So this is 2 videos per week, and I think it's definitely achievable because I've been doing more than that in those first 3 to 4 months on YouTube. And again, this is completely in my control. So I'll put strategies in place to ensure that I've got a schedule, and I just want to make sure I hit that minimum of 2 videos per week to keep consistent content. Speaking of consistent content, if this is your first time on the channel, then make sure you hit that subscribe button if you want to see more personal finance, tax tips, and investing and business. I cover all those kind of things on this channel, and I'd love to see you more often. So hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, and let's get back into the video. The other part of my goal here is I want to make 104 posts on social media as a minimum for Rooshock Accounting. So this is my business I run. So if you're looking for an accountant, hit me up. And why I want to do this is that will be on average at least 1 per week for Facebook or 1 per week for Instagram. Now this may ramp up during tax time where I'm a bit more active and die off again at other stages, but I want to hit that goal over a whole year period. Now this might seem a bit low, but I've set it here because I was a bit disappointed with what I've done in 2020 with my postings, so I want to try and stay a bit more consistent, and I've started my goal a bit lower, and then hopefully in 2022 I can raise that goal. And then I have 2 other goals that are more just general life goals, so I want to make sure I read 5 books this year. So I set a similar goal last year and I never got anywhere close to it. So I really want to focus on this. This is less than 1 every 2 months. So whether I listen to them or read them, then I want to just achieve that. And I'm hoping to read some about a range of things, investing, business, and probably a bit of marketing stuff. The other one is I want to have everything booked for our wedding, because at this stage we're hoping to do our wedding in January 2022. So I want to have everything booked well and truly before that. So that's a goal for 2021. I think it's really achievable. And that's my other life goal that I have. So before I get into externally controlled goals, as you can see, all these self-controlled goals are all things that are in my control. So I really want to achieve these. I've got no excuse not to, and I really think I will achieve every single one of them. Now let's get into my externally controlled goals. So as I've briefly touched on, externally controlled goals You have the ability to work towards them, but there are external factors to them, so they're not completely in your control. So a lot of people, these are the goals they set, and then when they don't achieve them, they get really disappointed. But sometimes that may be out of your hands. You may have done everything you physically possibly can do to get to that goal, and it might be out of your hands why it didn't happen. I think a lot of people in YouTube and business in particular set these goals, and then when they don't achieve them, they're really disappointed. So I see so many times on goal setting things, the only goal they've got is to reach a subscriber count or watch time count, but that is a bit out of your hands. You can only post videos and do promotion and stuff, but your actual count, that is out of your hands. So the reason I still set these goals, I still think there's important things to have a goal to aim towards. So for mine, I'm aiming to get to 1,000 subscribers in 2021. So as I've said, I can do everything I can. I've got in my self-control goals of posting those videos regularly, that's my way of trying to get to this, but this is the goal I'm aiming to get to. But I also know if I post really consistently, do everything I can and don't get to it, then I know at least I've tried everything I could do to achieve that goal. My other major goal is to double my business income in 2021. So this will be my second full calendar year in business. So I really think this is achievable because I have seen some good growth in the back end of 2020, and I'm really hoping that continues into 2021. Now, obviously this is a bit out of my hand. I don't know how many new clients I'll get, so I can't guarantee that this will happen. I could do everything I could possibly do and it still might not happen, but I still think it's a good goal to set. And then I've got a lot of internal business goals, and like I said, that one self-controlled goal of posting regularly on social media that will help me achieve this. But again, I will judge myself on how much effort I put into this rather than necessarily the actual end goal. And I've only set one mindset goal this year, and that is to make decisions quicker. So sometimes I know I procrastinate on decision making. So it's a really simple decision. I sit there and go, oh yeah, all right, I'll deal with that one later, or I'll make that decision later. But that is wasting time. I want to be quicker on the smaller decisions in particular. I think this is really important to reduce stress and to stop wasting time. Just make a decision. If it's not going to impact you in a week's time, then just make that decision then and there. Obviously, major decisions, I'll still take the time to consider all the different options and stuff. But again, I still just want to make that decision-making process quicker because I know it's something I'm not overly great at. So as you can see, by splitting your goals into 3 separate areas, it gives you some really good way of motivating yourself because you know some of them you definitely can achieve no matter what. So then hopefully some of those self-motivated goals feed into those external goals, and hopefully you'll smash those numbers or goals that you've set there. And then those mindset goals will help with both of these. So it's really simple. Focus on your goals, actually remember what they are, keep yourself accountable, and then find a good way to motivate yourself. So some people like to do vision boards, or my way of doing it is I've actually got a spreadsheet because I'm a numbers person. That's something that motivates me. That's not going to be for everyone, but that's what motivates me. So find a way to motivate yourself to get towards your goals. But at the end of the day, if you've set realistic and goals that actually matter to you, you'll find that motivation really easy. And if you want to follow my process, make sure you keep an eye out for my future goals videos and check out some of the other content on my channel. I thank you for being here, and I'll see you soon.